Ayoko kayana. Seono ko wakashiane. Sevakaya ne ka seono. Oh gosh, seono koshia. Hayana. Seona kashi. Okaya seono ko wakashi. Eono ko wakayana. Alright, I'm gonna start trying to. I'll say what they're saying, and then I'll say what they're saying. Anyways, I feel like a mother, like a mother presence, like it's my mother, like it's my soul mother or something like that. Like not anonymous plane, not my mom, but like that idea of a divine mother. And she's been telling me. Before she told me, like, it's very beautiful here, because I was just thinking about that, and she was affirming that. And then she started talking to me about how beautiful I am and how proud of me she is. Akashia no kona, sayana ko bakashia, akashia. And she just called me her little treasure. And she said she's proud of me, that I've done things that she can't even imagine doing. Akasio no koshia. Eva koyana, seono ko wakashi. Eoko kaya, sioko wakashi. As far as language goes, Sanskrit and Japanese were both just mentioned to me. I just don't want to look at the Navajo thing, but Hakaseoko Sianakashi. I have noticed that the sound of the words has changed a bit in the last few months. Some of the words are still the same. I still recognize many of the words. Shia, Soko. Shia means pretty, Soko means good. I know Shikunda means she who is risen. Sometimes the language does seem like multiple languages being pieced together, but I think that it will probably become more clear in time. I think that my processor will get to the point where I find myself actually speaking a different, like maybe one day I'm speaking Navajo and another day I'm speaking Sanskrit. Akashi Onokuna, I'm getting confirmation of that, because I know one of my dreams spiritually was to be able to speak other languages with ease. So that knowledge is in my soul somewhere. I Eokayasio no Ekaseo Akashikoda Sekukayea. She just told me something about that I'll be able to do these things very soon, that the barriers around my mind are breaking down, and that I will be able to tap into the Akashic field and other things like that more easily and consciously. I feel like I just did a little bit. I was just asking some questions in my head about coral, and the answers are coming so quickly. I really feel like the psychic communication right now is coming through really clear. It's really clear, quick, intuitive knowing. See or no? I was just told something I had sort of suspected this. So yesterday I did a cord cutting thing. One of the cords, the second cord, they said that for me to think of someone who might be siphoning my energy was probably the first person. Well, that person came to mind, and I don't know why they were doing the things that they were doing. But what I heard in my mind, and of course, if I'm talking to them in my mind, I'm probably talking to their soul, not them directly, their oversoul. He tried to tell me that he was siphoning my energy in order to basically ground me, because I have so much energy. You think of like when Professor Xavier first finds Jean Grey. I just heard a ding, ding, ding. First finds Jean Grey, and he ends up putting a block in her mind because she can't control her powers. He puts a block in her mind until she gets to the point where she can, she's strong enough to be able to take them down into. So, just because someone does something that seems like it's not a good thing, it doesn't mean that it's not done for a good intention. Eonokoshia. I've been seeing lots of dragonflies this week, and it just makes me think of my dragons and my army and stuff. It's really great. I want to learn how to talk to insects. I bet we could change the world so quickly if we could do that. If we could talk to the bugs about what they see and do and get them to work together with us, man, we could really radically transform this planet. In fact, I believe that we can learn to talk to the elements of the periodic table. Akaseo no Koshiana, the Descolata from the Ender Game series, how they communicate with it. It's coming through my head. Akaseo no. Oh man. I'm really excited to see some of this stuff manifest, and I'm really excited to basically be a bridge between spirituality and science. That's how we go from the age of believing to the age of knowing. And, we don't just sit back and wait for people to, wake up on their own or whatever. We have to intentionally be the change that we want to see. We have to intentionally be the triggers that are needed to plant those seeds and stuff. And if we find people who are like my boyfriend, who struggles with severe PTSD and are suffering but are not in a state to even be able to help themselves, it is our job. It is our job and our responsibility as a family to assist them in their journey. Now, the thing is we don't force a particular outcome. All we have to do is pray and do our energy work and let the energy go where it needs to go. Because everybody's path is different. But when we deny people, that much, that grace, we're essentially watching them fall off a ship and not offering them a life raft. I have become very disappointed in my spiritual community the past few days. Just because someone's spiritual doesn't mean that they're not a narcissist or that they don't have their own issues to work on and stuff. And dear God, some of these people, they have no experience. They have no experience in certain areas at all. But they think once they wake up, since they're tapped into their psychic abilities and they know about their past life or some shit like that, they think that's all they need to know and that they're qualified to do X, Y, and Z. So very, very, very disappointed in quite a few people. But it's okay. I wouldn't know that the problem exists if I hadn't met these people and had these experiences, and so I'm thankful for them. And it's my goal to lead by example. And if people can't imagine the future that I see right now, then hopefully in the coming years, I mean, it's not, I'm about to be, I've already been having a glow up. I'm about to have a Super Saiyan level glow up. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree and buy myself some snacks and a little retail therapy, because it's all only $1.25 for now. I better go buy stuff before I think they're gonna raise their price up. You know, should they change their name? It's not $1 anymore. So when the name doesn't match, I feel like the name should change. But I don't know, I have to think on that.